I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we just getting started. The sound, the vibe, I feel so alive.
And welcome back to another video. Hope everybody's well. The video today is on the Lunar, MOONRAKER Lunar. It's a 270 mobile radio. So it's dual band, 2 meters 70 centimeters. It's got FM broadcast bands on. It's got airband on. It's high power. I'm just reading it off the box, by the way. It's 70 watts on 2 meters, and it's 55 watts on 70 centimeters. I thought it was only 50, but it's 55 watts. So it's dual receive. It does cross band repeat. So you know, if you want to take your handy outside in the garden, your handheld, you can set it up to go back to the base station and get further afield. It comes with a detachable head control, a cooling fan, and a programming cable. Nice little radio. It's cheap and cheerful. So what we'll do, we'll just have a look. I did a little bit of a video earlier on, and we'll just show you around the front panel, and then what I'll do, I'll put a bit of audio on when I've been listening to simplex repeaters, etc. So we'll catch you in a moment. And welcome back to another video. Mobile struggling there, simplex frequency. Brian, that right, let's turn this down a minute. Yeah, welcome back to another video. Hope everyone's okay. Just a quick look round this Lunar 270 radio. Let's have a look what's going on here. So first one button on the top here is the VFO button. Next button down is the memory button. Next one down is the VFO. Then you've got your call button, your function button, your tone button, reverse button, reverse for input for for repeater. So say you was on this side here, press your reverse button, you can hear what's coming through on the input of the repeater. You've got your power button, so low, high, medium. Let's put it back on high. Band button, so we'll try again. Yeah, you know your video and everything goes wrong on it, so let's have a look now. Right, your band button. So these are your that was simplex. This is a local repeater. That's the broadcast band. Yeah, broadcast band. An airband. You got your airband, which is it's on AM, but yeah, I messed it up a little bit. But oh dear, funny. Let's get back to the normal 2 meter side. Your CTRL button, your memory button, and then you've got your power button. Yeah, you've got your DTMF mic. So you've got lock, and then hang on, let's go here. You've got your lock, and then you've got the light for the light for the microphone. Yeah, it's hard to do this. I want a DG Mini, and the screen is very small. So yeah, then you've got your volume controls, and the inner ring gear is your squelch controls. So everyone's cleared, so let's just turn the squelch down. Yeah, so there's the squelch. So turn the volume back down. And the one on the end here, this is the VFO. Just move this across a little bit. This is the VFO, so when you want to change frequency. I'm just leaving it on the local repeaters. So what do I think of it? It's quite good. The good thing about this, well, we had an hiccup with it. It comes loaded with your local repeaters. Hang on, wrong side. If you press this button, on the volume on today, it changes back and forth. So yeah, so you get your local repeaters in. But typical, the local repeater keeper died not too long ago, Ian, who owned the repeater GB3PZ, and now John M0CSN has took it over. And that was the only repeater, which is, well, it's local to me, but the only one that weren't in, because I don't think it was in the RSGB repeater list. So we ended up putting a repeater in, and it was a faff, I won't tell a lie. I was putting it on this side at first, and it won't go into the memories for whatever reason. Anyhow, when I put it on the right hand side, we've ended up getting in the memories. Yeah, I was on the phone to John, and I was going, I'm putting everything in right, but it's not saving. But anyway, so if you've got one and you want to put a repeater in, put it on this side. You do your offset and obviously your tone controls. So you do your tone controls, you press function, tone, then you get your split plus or minus, and then you get your tone controls in. But yeah, that was a flap. Yeah, we had a bit of a laugh while we was doing it anyway. I've never heard so much blue language come out of John actually, but anyway, that's another one. Anyway, so this radio, what do I think of it? Is it as good as an Icom, Yaesu, Kenwood? No, but it's cheap and cheerful. It's 70 watts on 2 meters, and it's 50 watts on 70 centimeters. And for a little radio, I put this in the base, but if you want to put this in your car, I can't remember the price of it. I only just bought it, but one sec, I'll just check the price. Back. Yeah, £199.95p. So for £200, you've got 70 watts. You can throw it in your car, and you're not too bothered about it going missing, if you know what I mean, if anyone breaks in. But yeah, it's not a bad little radio. Would I recommend it? Yes, for a price point. £200 is not to be scoffed at, £199, but it's not going to break the bank, is it? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Nothing in depth really. I'll put some clips on now that I've heard, just on the VFR. I've been listening. I've had a check on it. It sounds good. The guys said it sounded good, so we'll see what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to send 7.3 for now, and I'll catch you in the next one. And the next video, I'm going to have a look at the MOONRAKER Titan, the 10 meter radio. And yeah, just cheap and cheerful radios. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheese out, DTX.
I didn't know that the DSP didn't work on the 7300 and all that much. I thought that was what would be a key selling point. But anyway, that's the way they are, aren't they? D6TA and 5 to it. Yeah, I think it.
So there are. I think now the deal is you only need to buy 3 branded items, don't you? Whereas not even a fancy pants school, £70.
That's good for us for now. We're going to be requesting here on about 20 minutes.
UK repeaters.
Racking my brains here thinking of the child. I know it was named